Two coaches hit major milestones in the same week. With the trading deadline looming, more players are on the move. Plus, we hear from the league's leading scorer. All that and more right now on ECHL Week.
Hi, welcome to ECHL Week. Got a lot of good stuff for you today. Let's get started. A couple of longtime ECHL coaches hit significant milestones late last month, and they did it within 2 days of one another.
Jacksonville Iceman bench boss Jason Christie became the first ECHL head coach to record 600 victories when his team defeated Florida on February 20th. Christie, who also is number 1 on the career games coach list and is number 2 in career losses, is the only man who has coached in 16 of the ECHL's 31 seasons. Just 2 nights after Christie's achievement, Atlanta Gladiators head coach Jeff Pyle became just the second man to reach 500 ECHL wins. He got to that level during a shutout victory at Rapid City. Pyle's on track to become the third man to coach 1,000 games in the league. That's slated to take place on Saturday, March 30th in Jacksonville. Both Christie and Pyle are at or near the top of every significant coaching category. 2 other names prominent in those departments are a couple of ECHL Hall of Famers, John Marks and John Brophy.
Plenty of wheeling and dealing taking place throughout the league as we get closer to that March 7th trading deadline.
Manchester picked up some firepower, obtaining 20-goal scorer Kevin Dufour from Indy in exchange for defenseman Eric Schurhammer and right wing Zed Knutson. The Monarchs also acquired help on the blue line, getting Brian Diffley from Wheeling in a move which completed an earlier deal between the teams. Wichita also got some forward help in the form of Quentin Shore, whom they obtained from the Indy Fuel in exchange for the rights to defenseman Travis Brown, who's currently playing in the American Hockey League. Center Tyson Fawcett is moving to his 3rd team this season. Atlanta received the one-time ECHL All-Star, now in his 5th pro year, from Reading, where he played just 6 games. The Royals get future considerations in return. Among the other deals this past week, Newfoundland acquired little-used forward Malcolm Gould from Worcester for futures. Indy got defenseman Reggie Tresido from Brampton, which completed the trade from earlier this season, which sent the rights of goaltender Etienne Marcoux to the Beast. And Rapid City lost 1 defenseman while gaining another. The Rush sent rookie Braden Sherbinin to Kansas City to complete the deal, which involved the rights of Andrew Rajanovic moving to the Mavs and Zach Fisher heading to the Rush. Rapid City then obtained Zach Todd from Reading, which completed the November trade of Adam Marsh to the Royals. Todd is on his 4th stop this season. Don't forget, the next ECHL Week show, our annual trading deadline episode recapping all the final week deals, will debut on Friday, March 8th.
We hear from a member of the ECHL's top team, plus news about them as well, next on ECHL Week.
NHL players have amazing talent, and some of the very best developed right here in the ECHL.
Reeves with a wrist shot and scores!
Now, follow all your favorite ECHL alumni every night on NHL Network's primetime hockey show, NHL Tonight.
Both teams recognize how big this matchup is.
Fire save by Dubik. Rebound! Goosebump stuff.
NHL Tonight, every night 6 Eastern on NHL Network.
Hi, I'm Thomas Scholl of the Idaho Steelheads, and you're watching ECHL Week.
A look at the ECHL scoring leaders shows Jesse Schultz of Cincinnati at the top of the pack. That shouldn't come as a big surprise considering he finished 2nd in last year's race.
In fact, during his 16-year career across 11 pro leagues, including a 2-game stint in the NHL, he's always been a big points producer, whether playing in Europe or North America. Combine that with league-leading Cincinnati being the 2nd highest scoring team in the ECHL, and you have a recipe for plenty of points. But Schultz is more than a scorer, and he's playing a critical role as a seasoned veteran on a team which is the second youngest among current division leaders.
I think that's part of my role right now. You know, obviously I still have to be able to play. I still have to be able to contribute on the ice. But at the same time, you know, I try to be a guy that can kind of be an in-between guy between the coaches and the players. And you know, I've you know, been around. I've seen a lot. So we do have a lot of young guys. So I try to help them out a lot. A lot of guys that are in college, coming out of college, that, you know, play 35, 40 games, and, you know, that we've done that already, and our season's just over half done. So, you know, you try to help them out a lot, let them know what's to come, and, you know, try to help them prepare for the grind. That's the second half of the season in the playoffs.
Although since he's had great success so far this season, Schultz says the team can't rest yet. The toughest part is still yet to come.
I think there's always more work to be done. We obviously we know, you know, just by looking at the record how well we're doing, and you know how well we're playing as a team. But I think our coaching staff do a real good job of keeping us even keeled. And you know, it is a cliche, but we have really been taking it a game at a time, and that's been important for us. You know, we've had a pretty light schedule here early on. It gets real busy now, so you know, we know teams are going to be up for us, but no, it's been a good start for us. We got a lot of good young players that bring a lot of energy for our team, which is real important.
One good young player who won't be helping the Cyclones for the rest of this season is goalie Jonas Johansson. He's had successful surgery to repair a lower body injury. In fact, his rehab has already started. Johansson, under contract to the NHL's Buffalo Sabres, had won his last 7 starts for Cincinnati prior to being sidelined. As it stands now, Michael Hauser, leading the ECHL in goals against average, will handle most of the playing time in net for the Clones. David Farrar has been hired as the new general manager of the Reading Royals. Farrar was previously general manager of the Santander Arena where the Royals play. He spent the last year as director of booking for Rupp Arena in Lexington, Kentucky. The Berks County Convention Center Authority, which recently purchased the team, made the announcement about Farrar.
A dynamite highlight game and a talk with one team's broadcaster when ECHL Week continues.
Hi, I'm Jake Hildebrand of the Kalamazoo Wings, and you can tweet me at @jhildy.
Time for our highlight game of the week. This one's a South Division clash. Norfolk trying to get into the playoffs. Jacksonville trying to nail down a playoff spot.
Behind the net for Klima. Teams are back at even strength as Oliveri throws it on goal. Save is made. Rebound is loose. Duffy scores. On the rebound, Ben Duffy makes it 1-0. Norfolk loses it. Stick is up high. 2-on-1 shorthanded for Norfolk, and Mingo somehow knocks the puck out of midair. But the Admirals get it back and they score shorthanded. It's Ben Duffy again. Fowley to the left side for Rabbit. 2-on-1 with a Lalonset. It's Lalonset. Forehand. Score! Christophe Lalonset roofs it with a great feed to Newbury at the right point. Sop, goal, save, rebound, score! Cody Fowley on the power play, and we're tied at 2. Cody Fowley the other as Mingo starts the rush defensively, looking for Fowley. Snapshot, score! Cody Fowley, second of the period, and the Icemen have their first lead of the day. Set up by Dejan Mingo at 5:12 of the third period. Fowley went glove side on Jeremy Brodeur. Admirals with a centering feed knocked away. Fowley gets it ahead. Fowley looking for the hat trick. Score! Cody Fowley with the hat trick! And the Icemen lead 4-2. It's a natural hat trick for Cody Fowley. But today it's all about Cody Fowley.
Hi, I'm Dave Pecan of the Brampton Beast, and you're watching ECHL Week.
Voices of the ECHL. Today, Evan Pivnik of the Adirondack Thunder.
Well, I grew up around broadcasting. My dad used to be the voice of the Albany Colony Yankees and Albany Colony A's back in the 1980s for a few years. So growing up, instead of watching the athletes play this sport, my dad kind of showed me listen to this guy call a game, and I think I kind of grew pretty fond of that. And just listening to people call games and say, hey, you can do this for a living. And I grew up watching a lot of hockey, so why not combine the two? And I'm very fortunate to be where I am right now. I like Norfolk a lot. I like the water side. That was really nice. Cincinnati is a really nice city as well. Had a lot of fun there. I like to chew a lot of gum. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything. I'm a gum chewer. Drinking water. Don't drink too much soda. More of a seltzer guy. I don't really do too much. Maybe I should start, because my voice has cracked a couple of times so far this year. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but if anyone has any ideas, throw them my way. A lot of things here in the ECHL have helped me become not a better broadcaster but a better person as well. Just relationships I've built so far. It's different going from college to the pros, because college you see the guys and they're all buddies, they're all taking the same classes, they're all on the same schedule. Here guys, they have their own lives, they have families, girlfriends. It's a lot of growing up, I think, for me, and slowly I'm growing up, so that's a good thing.
That wraps up another edition of ECHL Week. Thanks for watching. We appreciate it. Make sure to check us out on all those social media channels, especially with the trading deadline coming up. It's going to be really important to keep up to date on everything that's going on throughout the ECHL. I'm Barry Schickling. We'll see you next time.